Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do another Bible review, but before we get started, I would like to remind you to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you hit that little bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. So today we're going to be looking at the New King James Deluxe Large Print Thinline Reference Bible. So the reason we have two of them here is so that I can show you one with thumb indexing and one without. So you can get it either way. Price points are $59.99 and $49.99, so $10 more if you opt for the thumb indexed edition, but aside from that they're going to be the same Bible. So I will link both of them down below, and we're going to be looking at this one here. The reason being is somehow my non-indexed one got past quality control with just one ribbon, but this is what the gilding would look like on the non-indexed edition, and then we'll see the thumb indexing one here in just one moment. But this is such a nicely done Bible, so really a great Bible. Alright, so we'll take a peek at the clamshell box. One thing to point out here is on the lay flat, when you see that symbol on a Bible from them, that is going to mean that it does have a sewn binding. So it does tell us some of the features and what the Bible is going to look like. Then when we get to the back, we'll have our features. So I'm going to hold that right there so you can pause and read that if you would like to. One thing I want to point out is it's got over 40,000 cross-references, which is incredible for a Bible this size. So we'll look at our features here, which is going to be the Thomas Nelson Comfort Print typeface, which I absolutely love. Clear and readable 11-point type, extensive cross-references, easy-to-use concordance, 2 double satin ribbon markers, gold gilded page edges, and classic raised spine detail. So that is one other thing that's really neat on this, especially for a Leathersoft edition. So it is an imitation leather. Gives us an example of the font and what that's going to look like. It is guaranteed for life. They do have a great warranty. There's the ISBN number. Retail on this one is $59.99. Retail on the other one is $49.99. So you can choose whichever style you'd like. Alright, so this particular Bible here measures out at 9 3/4 inches tall, 6 5/8 inches wide, and that is measuring to the outside of the hub. And then it is 1 inch thick. So we've got black head and tail bands. We can see this one does have both of its ribbons. We got nicely done gold gilding. So I'm just going to replace the ribbons in the other one. And then this one has the thumb indexing, so we can see that the labels are black with the gold on there. And one thing with the thumb indexed editions, I tend to scratch my gilding less when I have one with thumb indexing, but I'm pretty sure out of these two, my husband's probably going to say he wants that one just because he thinks the thumb indexing looks really cool. I've always liked it because my grandparents had Bibles that had it, and so that's kind of what I grew up looking at, thinking that that was pretty neat. So on our Leathersoft, we can see we've got perimeter stitching on the outside of the perimeter, and then look at this nice detail just inside the perimeter. So that looks really nice, and then you can also see what a neat looking grain pattern that has. And again, this is an imitation leather. So when I first handed one of these to my husband, he held it and was looking at it and checking it all out, and then he put it up to his nose to smell the leather, and I had to tell him it was not true leather. So it tricked him for sure. So we've got Holy Bible on the front, but yeah, really nice cover. So if you want something that looks like leather, but yet maybe you're vegan and you want a different alternative, this is a really nice addition. On the spine, we're going to have Holy Bible, NKJV, and the Thomas Nelson House logo. And then we can see those raised hubs, which I think look really nice, especially for an imitation leather cover. I think that's a very nice touch. On the inside, we've also got this nice gold detail around the inside perimeter. So when the Bible is opened up, I think that looks really nice. We will have our presentation page. Then we get into our title pages. Now this one was printed in China. We do have our table of contents. We also have a preface to the New King James, so if you get one and you've never read it, I would definitely take just a few minutes to read that. Then we'll get right into the Old Testament. And what makes this Bible shine is the layout. So we've got our double column layout. All of our cross references and any type of translation notes are going to be along the bottom. So that way you get a nice 11-point font, and your reading is not going to be cluttered up at all with any references. So it takes away all those distractions as you're reading. So that is one thing I really like about this layout. We've got an 11-point font, and it is line matched, so that really cuts down on any of the ghosting. So for them to be able to produce Bibles of this quality that are line matched, that have that nice of a cover in this price point, I think that is great. So on our margins, we do have a little bit of margin space, so it's going to be just over 1/2 inch. So if you did want to take a few little notes, you can. We'll take a peek at our ribbons. So the red one was the one that was missing in the other one. So if I don't have another red that's this color, I'll just replace it with something different. But it is a double-sided satin. It is a little bit whiter of a ribbon. So I do like that they give us two, and that they give us two different colors. I really like that. Give you a close-up of how these psalms are going to look. But just a great, great Bible. I really like these. And if you don't want to spend quite that much, you can also get just the regular Thinline editions that retail for $39.99. And I'll link those down below as well. So we'll get into the New Testament. We can see our second ribbon. So the black and the red, I think both look really nice. I'll give you a quick shot of those against each other. So I think that looks really nice against that cover, which again is super, super nice, especially for an imitation leather. I can't believe what they're doing with Leathersofts these days. So now that we're in the New Testament, we can see that it is red letter. And I think that they have one of the best red letters on the market. I mean, that looks really, really nice. So they just are doing a phenomenal job on all of their Bibles. So we'll get back to the back of the Bible. One thing we can see is it is red letter all the way through to the end of Revelation. So I do like that. Then we'll get into our concordance, which is going to be 38 pages. The words are done in bold, so it makes it nice and easy to see. It is a little bit smaller font than what we have in the biblical text, as you can see, but it is readable. Then we'll get back to the back. We will have a note regarding the type, which is going to be done by 2K Denmark. So if you'd like, you can pause and read that. Now we'll get into our maps, which there's going to be 7 maps spread out onto 8 pages. We can see that they are on a glossy paper, but everything is nice and clear, very easy to read. And again, I do like that gold on the inside there. I think that's a really nice touch. Another thing we can see here in the center of the gutter there is some stitching, so nice sewn binding. Got our 2-page spread there. Then we just get back to the back of the Bible. But really nicely done. Again, it's hard to believe that this is not leather. It is done that well. So you can get one with the thumb indexing. You can also get the one that doesn't have any thumb indexing. I will link both of these in the description box. Both are really great Bibles. You can also get the regular ones that have just the regular Leathersoft, and those retail for just $39.99. So great copies of the NKJV. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.